Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Adrenaline Impact Invitational V8 Supercars Challenge here at Okayama International Speedway, or Okayama International Circuit as it's now known. We are in Japan. The temperatures are 22 degrees C, the altitude quite high up in the mountains here, 20 degrees Celsius, a perfect day for these V8 Supercars. Now, right now, we have our two intrepid BM hosts out there driving around the circuit to try and get a feel for the cars and for the action that is yet to come. Michael, bagaimana kondisi di circuit sekarang?
Michael tengah fokus tu.
Oh, that's our director Karo Alang.
So and, maybe we're watching right now is Paduka, I think. Yeah, Paduka.
So we have three hosts today. We have Paduka right now, who's out on the track there, driving around trying to get a feel of things, as well as Muhammad Hafiz Kamarudin, aka Michael Hafiz, who will also be joining us in the booth later on after the end of this practice session. But we just have a special thanks to Toda Motorsports for bringing you the coverage of this fantastic event here at Okayama Speedway. So I wonder if Paduka is online in the car there. How's things going? Bagaimana keadaan di sana sekarang?
Hai, apa khabar semua? Berada di Okayama pada malam ini. Di jalan lurus belakang ni, keadaan track agak licin sedikit. Mungkin setup yang saya gunakan untuk kenderaan ini, so masih lagi mencari rentak untuk memahami karakter Holden Commodore V8 yang saya pandu ni.
So bagi Paduka, apa yang benda yang paling susah dekat track ni sekarang untuk pakai V8 Holden tu?
Okay, memang kita sedia maklum yang body kereta ni dia walaupun dia besar, tapi sebab enjin dia berat V8, jadi belakang dia agak senang buang. So agak susah untuk kita mengawal kenderaan ni. Saya selalu menggelarkan kereta ni lembu Australia je. di kalangan rakan-rakan lah. Kita panggil dia lembu Australia. Memang susah nak jinakkan apa orang panggil kenderaan ini.
Itu dia, memang pun dalam kategori V8 Supercar ni memang dia sengaja bagi kereta yang susah sikit nak bawa, dengan dia punya differential belakang dah kunci, dengan berat dia, dengan dia punya design kereta dia memang seumpama bawa limo dekat racetrack lah.
Yup.
So kalau kamu rasa ada siapa-siapa tak yang favourite untuk event ni daripada posisi kamu sekarang yang anda dapat nampak?
He's probably focusing right now. It's okay. We go one
All
by
right.
one. Currently we have Shaiful Arifin leading the practice times.
Okay, so
look up and see his red Commodore.
So there we have Saiful Arifin in the red Masak sponsored Holden VB Commodore, and he's been very, very fast, but he's looking for a win here in the V8 Supercars. He's been absolutely domineering in our first race with the MX-5 cars, and he's definitely got the talent and the ability to win in V8 Supercars, so we'll be really looking out for him in the coming two-heat race.
Next we have Jazrin Jali.
Jali.
Michael online ke udara kembali. baru lepas berpusing. Macam biasa kereta ni sangat liar amat. Okay, untuk pengetahuan semua, Michael adalah driver Todak Racing, tapi seorang yang agak baru di dalam dunia sim racing, dan sekarang ni cuba memahami dia punya karakteristik kereta V8 Supercar ni. Cil hari ni bawa Ford, so kereta yang kira sangat berkuasa dengan differential lock macam ni. Kita ya yang round yang sebelum ni kita dapat gelakkan orang tengok berpusing-pusing kan, tapi bila dah bawa sendiri kereta ni memang dapat rasa memang sangat stres sebenarnya untuk orang yang baru mula bawa. So kalau tengok kat sekarang ni dengan brake yang perlu dijaga agar tidak lock. So kalau lock, kereta ni akan senang untuk spun, dan juga kalau terlampau berjaga-jaga sangat, lap time tak dapat nak laju juga. So dia memang ditelan mati mak di luar bati bapak lah. So memang sangat-sangat mencabar awak kereta ni. Sebab Cil tadi ada try sekejap track ni dengan kereta MX-5. So sangat berbeza. MX-5 kita boleh throttle dalam corner tu lagi, tapi bila bawa kereta V8 Supercar ni, dalam corner tu memang kena buang throttle tu. So dia dah hampir lurus barulah kita boleh full throttle.
So kita dapatkan report daripada paduka awal sikit tadi yang track tu agak licin sikit bagi pendapat dia. Bagi pendapat macam mana perasaan track pada masa sekarang?
Tak, rasanya mungkin Cil tak laju. Jadi Cil tak dapat rasakan dia licin ke dia kering ke. Sebab timing Cil kalau ikutkan ini 136 ni adalah antara timing yang terbaik semenjak Olmak kena langgar.
Dominic Ang tu
kita tengok Michael sekarang. Apa jadi Michael?
Dilanggar sebab mungkin terlampau slow.
Disuruh laju sikit. Dia saja nak bagi tahu sikit. Oliver
So memang satu pengalaman baru. Tengok dilanggar oleh siapa lah, saya tak pasti dilanggar oleh siapa, tapi tak kisahlah. Yang penting dah kena langgar, sekarang kena restart balik. So kepada semua yang sedang menonton di page Todak dan Todak Motorsport, diucapkan selamat datang ke e-sport yang baru dibawakan oleh Todak. Sebelum ni kalau semua tengok Todak dengan Mobile Legend semua kan, tapi kali ni kita bawakan pembaharuan sikit. Kita ada sukan e-motorsport yang kalau anda boleh tengok, kita ada perlumbaan iRacing
kita dapat variety sikit lah kepada
berpusing lagi. Masih lagi berpusing.
So guys, we would like to welcome a very warm welcome to all the guys here at from who are watching us from Todak and Todak Motorsport Facebook pages. Good evening and welcome. We hope you'll enjoy us. A little bit of a different style of content today. Another aspect of esports here that's been growing quite a bit throughout this year, and that is sim racing. We're now watching the iRacing race here with the V8 Supercars, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and do let Michael know what you guys think about it. He'll be joining us in the commentary booth later on today for the race itself.
Michael tak akan race, tapi sekarang ni Cil akan mendapatkan dia punya pengalaman. Sebab bila dalam race nanti kita hanya sebagai penonton, kita tak dapat feel. So Makcik akan terang, Makcik akan bawakan anda bersama-sama di dalam kereta ni nanti. Sebab apa kereta tu berpusing, sebab apa berlanggar apa semua. So benda tu Cil akan sama-sama anda untuk ni lah, bagi komentator yang apa yang Cil dapat lah nanti kan. So enjoy the new racing style waktu PKP ni. So kita tak dapat nak race racing yang betul. So kita race iRacing. Untuk pengetahuan semua, platform iRacing ni adalah platform yang sangat baik untuk pelumba-pelumba yang betul-betul serius untuk mendalami ilmu sim racing dan juga Cil baru berpusing lagi.
Itu dia agak susah juga untuk sebuah driver untuk bercakap dan drive pada sekali.
Sebab dia kena fokus untuk bercakap dan juga kena fokus untuk steering. So itu adalah cabaran utama malam ni. Tapi tak apa, jangan risau. Waktu real race nanti, Cil akan bersama-sama anda setiap masa untuk memberikan komentator yang kira stabil baik lah. Apa yang kita boleh bagikan.
Itu dia, dan dengan pengalaman perlumbaan bukan saja di dunia betul tapi di alam maya juga, kita dapatkanlah bagi information yang padat dan accurate kali lah boleh kira. So kita sekarang bertengok dengan Shahril Norafuddin. We're now watching Shahril Norafuddin take his first few laps through there. A 1:33.651 is yet another one of the Petronas branded cars out there. You've probably seen the Toda branded cars further on around the lap. We've got a couple of Nvidia cars as well. So we've had quite a few guys who've been to the Trading Paints website, where they get to, as the name implies, trade deliveries in race cars, basically similar to what you have in skins in a lot of things like Fortnite and stuff like that. You get to change the look of the car. You also get to rep your favorite brands, or if you've got sponsorship, you can rep your sponsors. And it's just another piece of the iRacing pie that's very, very similar to the real life, where you really want to make sure you've got the right livery on the cars. But Yudi Lubis there in the all-white iRacing branded car. Looks really nice, actually. You get to see the real shape of the cars there really stand out from you. That's how big these cars are. They're about the size of a 5 Series BMW or Mercedes E-Class, but they've got these big V8 engines, rear transmission, rear wheel drive, very, very hard indeed to drive. So now with Yudi Lubis, who's now 1:36.877, just ever so slightly ahead of our intrepid reporter there, Muhammad Hafiz Kamarudin, aka Michael Hafiz, who's only a couple of tenths behind. Still very, very quick indeed. There's only 6 seconds between first place and 20th, so we'll be very, very excited to see what the action up ahead is going to be like. So now we're on board with Dominic Ang there. He's got a little bit of damage from his car, but he is still running around there just trying to practice and get as much experience in the car and the conditions as possible. Now these cars do have a little bit of aerodynamic effect when it comes to damage, but it looks like it hasn't really affected Dominic too much, seeing that he's in 7th position, which is quite quick considering he's got a damaged car with no front downforce. As you can see from the speed there, he's still able to take almost 100 kilometers an hour through that bend there to shore. But there we have it. Dominic Ang, car number 1, coming through the final few corners here. Final hairpin coming into the penultimate corner, very, very quick through here. He'd be expected to go through there at race pace, possibly around 100 kilometers an hour, and onto the main straight there. And across the line to get himself a 1:32.400 lap time. Now we're right on board with him, just a little bit longer through turn 1 and turn 2. Very difficult change of direction through here, and you've got to watch yourself coming up to the exit because there's no tarmac runoff there, so you don't want to go round too wide. Turn 3 and turn 4 into these S's here, and coming up into the hairpin up ahead here, turn 6 I believe, which opens up, so you have to try and carry as much speed out of the corner. It's a slow in, fast out situation, so you've got to be very careful in the brakes. Now diving down through the back straight there, as you can see, the slightly damaged car of Dominic Ang getting ready for the brakes. These cars are very sensitive from the braking zone. You've got to make sure you can get most of your braking done in a straight line. Now through 7 and 8 here, into turn 9, You've got to be very confident with the steering inputs as well. You see Lubis there just getting it a little bit sideways, coming through turn 10. Now you can see Dominic there just having to give the steering wheel a little bit of a wiggle just to try and see what the brake, what the grip level is like. Now through the penultimate corner, absolutely flying through that kink, and now into the final corner and on to the main straight. That is a lap of Okayama International Circuit. Meanwhile, we have Jazrin Jali and Saiful Arif in the top two drivers, followed by Shami Azri, Anazul Ilzam, Amir Farid Abdul Ghani, Oliver Aquino, Yudi Lubis, Dominic Ang, Shamir Aizan, Muhammad Tamizi, Muhammad Yusuf, Sharul Nurafuddin, Paduka, who will also be joining us in the commentary booth later on, Zainul Hazim, Haawei Kiat, Azrul Nazri, Adi Adrian, Nazmi Mazli, Azman Abdullah, who's both currently in the pits, Taufik Tahir, Mat Shapawi Matnor, Muhammad Hafiz Kabruddin, Michael, who is also going to be joining us in the studio later on, and Sharul Jafar, who's just clocked that 135.7. We also have Kelvinder Singh online as well. He is another one of our very, very quick drivers. He's just popped into the server there, and we'll be seeing, this looks like quite a fantastic grid coming up ahead here. We're going to have an amazing race for you guys. It's now coming up to 20 minutes to go before the start of qualifying.
Okay Mat, maksud ni dah beberapa kali berpusing lah. So memang mencabar buat kereta ni. Kita mungkin memang dapat kita cakap memang tak layak lagi nak masuk race ni sebenarnya. So mungkin perlukan lebih banyak lagi latihan untuk iRacing ni, untuk kereta V8 Supercar ni, sebab banyak lagi setting-setting yang belum diterokai. Untuk mendapatkan lebih realism, setup simulator pun memberikan banyak efek kepada pemanduan di dalam iRacing ni. Sebabkan untuk anda mendapat satu timing yang bagus dan keselesaan memandu, anda perlu lebih realism, orang kata. Maknanya dengan monitornya, diberi kedudukan, dia punya POV, FOV dia semua kan. So ia membantu. Seperti yang kita pun ada pakar kita kat sini, kita ada Paduka,
iaitu pun yang kita tengok di dalam skrin pada sekarang ni, dengan masa, kalau silap, masa yang 1:33.3, posisi ke-12 lah pada masa sekarang.
Okay, kalau tengok kalau tengok kat sini, kereta ni tak boleh kita miss apex. Kalau kita miss apex, kita akan rugi sangat banyak masa dan juga kita akan understeer kau punya. So itu adalah pendapatan yang Cil dah dapat semenjak memandu kereta ni.
So memang kena bawa dengan style yang agak tepat jugalah.
Ya, kena precise. Dia bukan macam kita bawa kereta rally. Mat, rally kita ada sedikit tolerance kalau terlajak apa semua, tapi kereta ni dia sangat tepat. Dia sangat precise kan.
Boleh kira sensitif jugalah kalau terlepas braking sikit dalam 20-30 meter pun.
Sebab di dalam track ni yang memisahkan kereta punya masa tu hanyalah beberapa detik. Dia bukannya saat, bukan di minit. So sedikit perbezaan tu pun menyebabkan perbezaan masa.
Situ pun kita nampak pada
kau tengok
waktu
ni Syaril Narafuddin hari tu dia try dia dah dapat 1.33 dah sekarang.
Itu memang itu rival Cil tu kalau di dalam dunia sebenar. Dia memang musuh tradisi. Tapi di dalam Steam ni sedikit pengalaman dia tu memberikan kelebihan dan juga ada sitting time lah kan. So kita terpaksa akur terhadap reality tu, tapi kita jangan berhenti untuk mencuba.
Iya, mana tahu mungkin salah satu hari ni bolehlah kita berlawan dengan Syaril Nurafuddin, betul ya?
Ya, betul. Kita cuba. Jangan cepat mengalah sebab setiap orang pun boleh berjaya. Itu semangat yang kita nakkan. Seperti semangat Todak, langgar, breaking the limit.
Iya, itu dia. Dan kita pun tengok sekarang Zainul Hasim yang pakai livery Todak warna putih tu yang agak menarik juga. Terima kasih kepada Paiko Media untuk bagi livery yang special sikit dekat Trading Paints tadi pada hari itu.
Ya, terima kasih kepada Paiko Media kerana bersusah payah berbaik hati untuk memberikan design yang sangat cantik, sangat padu kepada pengguna di iRacing. So anda semua yang mana main game iRacing boleh menggunakan livery daripada Pico Media dan juga boleh mendapatkan khidmat beliau untuk membuat livery kegemaran anda sendiri. Mungkin ada sponsor ke apa semua kan, so boleh bagi design kepada dia, boleh bagi AI file semua dan dia boleh buat design yang gempak-gempak untuk kereta anda. So Pico ni dia macam Zaki di dalam alam maya lah.
Itu dia. So sekarang kerusi macam tu berapa selesa dia? Kita tengok pada pasal kita ada dekat topik Todak masa sekarang ni. Cuba review sikit kerusi macam pada waktu sekarang.
Okay, kerusi yang waktu Cil pakai sekarang ni untuk drive ni ialah bukan kerusi Todak, tapi waktu Cil commentating nanti dia akan menggunakan seat daripada Todak, iaitu premium Alpha Premium daripada Todak. Dan seat ni memang sungguh selesa lah. Boleh duduk seharian dekat depan komputer ke main game ke kalau jenis gamers kan. So itu adalah produk yang sangat berkualiti dari Todak. Kepada anda yang nak mendapatkan kerusi gaming Todak ni, boleh pergi ke www.todak.com dan bila anda nak check out nanti anda boleh gunakan promo code MyChillTodak huruf besar, so boleh mendapatkan diskaun sebanyak 10% untuk setiap barangan di sana.
So itu kod MyChillTodak.
Ya, betul.
Itu dia. Yang paling saya suka tu masa saya tengok kat Facebook masa Michael buat test untuk reclining feature dia, memang seronok nampak.
Boleh goyang-goyang,
baring.
boleh pusing-pusing sambil baring kan.
Iya. Itulah quality daripada Todak. So pada sekarang kita tengok Syami Azri sekarang di tempat yang ketiga. Kamu rasa Michael siapa yang favourite untuk event ni untuk memenang?
Okay, di dalam iRacing ni kita ada banyak racer-racer yang talented. Mereka semua yang racing yang join racing malam ni adalah favourite actually. So tak dapat nak sebut siapa favourite sebab kita ada real racer, kita ada real sim racer pun ada yang betul-betul alien. Kita boleh kita tak dapat nak jangkakan lah sebab perlombaan ni satu perlombaan yang panjang dan di track yang sangat mencabar yang perlukan 100% ataupun 200% tumpuan untuk pemanduan. So memang mistake sikit dia akan tinggal bye-bye lah.
Jazirah Jali dapat 130.
130.9. So anyways, well, that was Michael there. He will be joining us in a little while more. We have only 13 minutes left to go. Jazrin Jali has just gone fastest with a 1:30.9, followed by Saiful Arifin and Shazmi Azri in the top 3 positions. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. We're now tracking Hanazul Ilzam in the NVIDIA Commodore, going through the track here. Really challenging stuff. We saw Michael there go out for a practice session and reporting that these cars are not as easy as it looks to drive. Very, very tricky indeed. and definitely a real challenge for the sim races and the real races we have here in the AI Invitational Challenge. Absolutely fantastic racing coming up ahead, and we will see them in qualifying very, very soon. So these guys will now be pushing as hard as they can to try and get their qualifying pace up. They've done their fuel burning and their strategy calculations. They'll now be doing their or taking the last few minutes to try and push hard for a good qualifying line and qualifying pace to try and get them at the front of the grid. Now we see the red car of Kelvinder Singh, who is now in 6th position. He was a little bit late joining the session, but it looks like he's definitely got the pace now. Kelvinder has been very, very close to winning on several occasions. In fact, I believe he has won a Adrenaline Impact race. If not, I would be very, very surprised indeed. But definitely one of the aliens. And if you're wondering why we call them aliens, it's a reference to their out-of-their-world performance. That's the sim racing term for a real pro driver. Absolutely crazy fast, some of these guys, quicker than some of our even real racing drivers that we have on board today. But we have Jezrin Jali still. He's gone into the pits with a 1:30.9 time. Saiful Arifin is the closest, but we have, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 drivers now currently with a 1:31 minute time, and quite a lot of drivers in the 1:33s as well. Definitely only about 5 or 6 seconds separates the entire field, so it's going to be an absolutely amazing, close and tight battle.
Okay, we're now watching Azman Abdullah. I think he is the founder or team owner of SimR.
Azman Abdullah. So very nice to see him here. SimR Garage, one of the top names in sim racing in the Asia Pacific region. So it's nice to see the boss man himself going out there at 14th position, quite far up the leaderboard, if I do say so myself. So we'll be seeing some very interesting stuff from Azman. And yeah, we wish him the best of luck. And Azrael Nazli as well, a very well known character in the SRE community, and very, very long time motorsports fan as well. Thundering around in the Pepsi Max Ford Falcon there in 17th position. I'm sure in a couple of laps time he will get to improve that. Meanwhile, we are 9 minutes away from the start of qualifying, so do stick around, ladies and gentlemen. The action is just about to begin. We're now currently in the practice sessions. These guys will be trying to put their fastest laps down now, just as a practice for the qualifying session. And we'll have a very short qualifying session to determine the grid order for the first heat. And then we will head into the first heat.
This is Kelvin Ha. He didn't manage to update the SDK driver info, I think. So we can address him as Kelvin. Kelvin Ha.
So Kelvin Ha Wekia there in number 19 in the number 78 car, 19th position. Fantastic livery there, I must say. It's
yeah, it's a Hong Kong-based actual team, 778 Autosport.
778 Autosport. So they've been doing very well in Malaysian Championship Series and the Macau Touring Car Championship as well, if I do remember correctly.
Correct.
Very, very famous Honda racing team. They've been around for a long time. I remember back in the 90s and early 2000s.
3 generations are racing in the team. The grandfather, the father, and the grandson.
I was actually talking with a member of the Taiwanese team, the HIT Honda racing team, and we were sharing our memories about the 778 guys. very well known in the Asian racing scene. So that's why I picked up on that livery. I knew I've seen that somewhere. So Kelvin Ha there with a little bit of a blast from the past, but still very relevant in Malaysian motorsports today, as well as motorsports generally in the region. Meanwhile, we have a look on board with Eddie Adrian. Still another car. He's driving around in the Pico livery, SRE livery, I believe.
Let's go back to let's find Michael. How's he's doing?
Okay, still dah dapat biasakan sikit, tapi still tak dapat lagi nak dapat best timing macam diorang. Tapi dah boleh konsisten, tak ada spun setakat 3 lap tadi, 3-4 lap tadi. So tapi lap yang ni tak tahulah. Bila start komen ni kita tak tahu. Okay, dah start untuk pencapaian diri Macam sendiri dah start ungu untuk section yang ni. So kita tengoklah yang sampai habis ni macam mana. Ni sikit understeer sikit. So dia memang tak boleh terlepas braking point. So kena betul-betul mark the apex. Dapatkan betul-betul, dapatkan ngam-ngam baru boleh throttle. Full throttle.
So jom kita cuba bagi kita tour sikit untuk lap ni.
So braking. Gear 3 carry speed. Terlajak sikit. Kawal jangan berpusing. Kereta senang sangat berpusing.
Okay, tak apa.
Tengok nose punya kamera.
Okay. Okay, kena brake. Hard brake. Turn in. Kawal throttle. Down. Okay, full gas.
Itulah berapa susah dia nak cuba kawalkan kereta ni.
Okay, untuk turn yang ni pula kena hard brake. Shift down and turn in. Turn in. Baru boleh tekan minyak pun tak, kena brake balik. Masuk full gas, brake and turn in. Jaga apex. Full gas balik. Oh, tengok.
Memang dia suka buang ekor lah kalau dia cakap.
Okay, turn in, kawal throttle, lurus, baru tekan balik. Brake. Tak dapat masuk, baru tekan sikit-sikit. Baru boleh full. Tak boleh full lagi. Kena brake, turn in, kawal full, brake, turn in dan kawal, baru boleh full. So memang satu pengalaman baru. Bukan pengalaman, itu memang teknik pemanduan yang betul untuk kita ni. Kalau kita understeer, kita kena lepas minyak. Tapi untuk ni sangat liar. Satu cabaran yang besar lah untuk driver-driver baru yang macam ni kan. So Cil tak jumpa lagi tempat mana nak kena throttle in ataupun nak mana tengok berpusing. Kalau lebih sikit brake, dia akan lock macam tu.
Itu yang susahnya dia punya braking tu, mungkin susah sikit nak amalkan, nak ramalkan.
Okay, kita akan berehat sekejap sebelum qualifying start dalam 2-3 minit. And then stay tune, jangan pergi ke mana-mana.
Alright, we will see you guys in a couple of minutes. We're just going to have to run a few messages from our sponsors, but we will be right back with qualifying action right after this. we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with only a minute basically left to go before the qualifying session begins, and Jason Jolly is right now in first position during the practice session. He'll be hoping to get a front row position alongside Saiful Arifin, Shahmi Azri, and Yudi Lubis. So that's our front runners right now at the moment. Meanwhile, we're all tracking Hafiz Kamarudin, aka Michael. Michael, bagaimana kondisi sekarang? Dia masih licin kah?
Dia memang macam ni lah, tracknya tak adalah licin apa ke. So nak kata macam mana ya, licin pun tak licin, sebab kalau tengok timing pun yang diorang dapat pun laju-laju juga kan. So mungkin bergantung pada setup tu.
Itu yang susah sikit, sebab tadi saya pun dapat nampak dia punya track temperature hanya dalam 20-an darjah Celsius. So mungkin dia punya setup mungkin lebih agresif sikit untuk dapatkan manfaat untuk temperature yang kurang sikit.
Okey, Cil akan quit untuk memberi laluan kepada ni.
Event yang ada dan practice dah sudah habis. The practice is over now, and as we go into qualifying at the Okayama International Circuit, as we see the car spinning away in the background, the weather right now 20 degrees Celsius, partly cloudy, very light wind. There'll be full performance there from the cars there. Track temperature is only 35 degrees Celsius around this Okayama International Circuit. I'll be commentating for you in giving you some snippets in English. Alongside me will be Paduka Shoaib and Michael Hafiz, and we will be heading off towards there. This broadcast now brought to you by Todak and Todak Motorsports. So we would like to extend a good thanks to Todak. Some of the best gaming accessories you can find on the market. Do use the code Michael Todak on checkout. So now we enter into the qualifying session. Amir Farid Yan right now, one of the first few cars out there. Arifin ahead and Jali just ahead of them. Basaram behind. I believe that is Akid Basaram. Another one of our real racers. We have Kilvinder Singh as well in the mixed there. It's going to be a very crowded circuit. It's a short track, only 3.6 kilometers long, one of the shortest tracks to ever hold a Formula One race. Back when it was called TIADA, it hosted the Pacific Grand Prix from 1994 to 1995 and was one of the few locations on the Formula One track where a driver managed to get a 100% record. Yes, Michael Schumacher managed to win on both occasions. Here, when it was called TIADA, now it's called the Okayama International Circuit. And Jazrin Jali starts his qualifying lap. Finishes it at 1:40. They'll obviously be going much quicker than that. They're just now going for basically a warm-up run at the course. The next lap would be definitely a lot quicker than this. They've only got 15 minutes to try and pull off a quick lap time, so they'll have to basically go out onto the track and push as hard as they can. Okay,
so Mat, sekarang tengah qualifying. So Paduka tengah qualifying juga ke apa sekarang ni? Paduka?
Tak ada. Saya skip untuk qualifying.
Okay. So Cia pun skip untuk qualifying. So kita akan inilah commentating, dia punya full commitment untuk commentating kan.
Yeah.
So kepada semua yang tengah tengok live racing di Facebook Adrenaline Impact, di page Todak, di Todak Motorsport dan Macam Racing, so welcome kepada semua.
Yes, welcome everyone from Todak Facebook page, Todak Motorsports Facebook page, and to all of Michael's fans there in Michael Racing. We do hope you will enjoy the broadcast, and do leave a like or a comment down below and share the stream that you're going to be watching on, and we definitely appreciate that. And if you guys are feeling a little bit generous, do drop us a star or two down below. We definitely appreciate that, and a very special thank you to you guys as well. We have Jezrin.
Kita jangkakan.
Yeah. Jezrin Jali.
Jezrin Jali.
Yeah.
Ya. Pelumba daripada Sabah. Yang pernah juga beberapa kali terlibat dalam perlumbaan yang mewakili Malaysia ke perlumbaan 24 jam, Le Mans, 24 jam Nürburgring. So, satu pencapaian untuk Jezrin Jali, sebab dia bermula sekitar tahun 2016. So, saya menjangkakan sebenarnya kalau ikutkan, ini adalah pemandu favourite saya. Dia akan memberi saingan kepada Saiful Arifin dan juga Amir Farid Abdul Ghani.
Ya. So itulah yang antara 3 driver yang boleh dikira favourite untuk memasuki tempat pertama di penghujungan perlombaan ni. Ada tak siapa-siapa lagi yang mungkin boleh dikirakan dark horse ataupun outsider?
Okey, dan juga di sini saya suka ingatkan yang kita juga ada giveaway kepada semua kepada penonton bertuah. Kita akan buat giveaway kepada penonton bertuah. Kita akan pilih secara rawak, share dan komen yang penonton-penonton yang komen dan penonton yang share live ni. Kita akan buat pemilihan secara rawak, dan kita akan contact siapa yang bertuah nanti lah. So kita akan ada giveaway cap Todak Truckers kepada penonton yang bertuah.
So guys, if you do decide to comment down below or share this feed onto your Facebook page, we do have a special giveaway for you guys as a to say thanks and to show our support to you guys, the fans out there. Todak Motorsport will be giving away a Todak Truckers cap to a random lucky winner in our little lucky draw there. We'll have a random selection of all of you guys who have left us a comment and shared on the page, so do get your keyboards warmed up. We will be looking forward to doing that later on in the evening.
Okey, dengan baki masa lebih kurang 7 minit lebih lagi, so kita akan menyaksikan perebutan pole position sangat sengit antara Jezrin Jali dan juga Saiful Arifin.
Yeah. So it's looking very close between Jezrin Jali and Saiful Arifin for the pole position. Less than a tenth of a second, in fact 900ths of a second between the two drivers, both in Holden Commodores, with Muhammad Muhaimin a further little bit behind, but they'll all be pushing now as hard as they can. They've only got a few minutes left, in fact 6 by my watch, and it's all going to be all action for the end of the qualifying session. We have a look at the top 10 as it stands right now. Jezrin Jali has that sensational 130.8 on the board. Saiful Arifin only a tenth behind, 130.9. They're both in the pits right now, so perhaps Muhammad Muhaimin might be the first person to join them in the 130s. Azrael Nasri, they had a big spin coming out there. That's how hard they're pushing. Kalvinder Singh is in the top 10 now. He'll be trying his hardest to try and push for a good time. He's got a purple sector down there, and he will get into 6th position. He has improved, but will that be enough to keep him in the top 6?
Okey, juara daripada perlombaan yang sebelum ini, Kalvinder Singh sedang berada di tangga yang ke-6 sekarang. walaupun pada permulaannya dia just drive biasa-biasa saja untuk menyesuaikan diri dengan keadaan Lita, tapi sekarang dia dah start attack dan mempunyai catatan masa yang terbaik juga, 1 minit 31.943.
And we have Shamir Aizan there in 25th position. He'll be looking to go up on the grid there, but you can see how hard they're pushing there. Just had a little bit of a spin. Asli Muhammad Dali there, 139.6. We're looking for him to improve his position further up the grid. But right now our top 5: Jazrin Jali, Saiful Arifin, Muhammad Muhaimin, Amir Farid and Hanizul Elizam. This is all within a second of each other. In fact, Kalvinder Singh has also gone into just outside a second between him and the leaders. Currently, Saiful Arifin and Amir Farid is now gone out into the track to try and improve their times. It looks like Jazrin Jali has definitely is definitely confident so far, at least, that his time will be quick enough for pole position. But Saiful Arifin will be going out to try and push that time a little bit lower to try and overtake Jazrin. Mat Chapawi, Mat Noor there in 16th position, 134.5, still a very fast lap time around here, but not quite fast enough. He'll want to push himself a little bit further up the leaderboard. He's got the talent. Can he pull off the run? We also have Kelvinder Singh and Oliver Aquino out on their outlaps, as well as Dominic Ang. So there's a lot of talent just coming out onto the track. Nazmi Mazli and Eddie Adrian as well. Saiful Arifin there in the Masak Holden Commodore, really trying to push his time up. As you can see there, Saiful Arifin is in fact a little bit faster through the first sector. Can he hold that advantage through the rest of the lap? He is faster there. 21.1 is the sector 1 time. That's, I believe, a little bit quicker than Jazrin Jali. We'll track him now through the last few corners, going into the back of the paddock area there, the infield section. Car 998, Saiful Arifin, the Red Bull there, his avatar. He's really got his horns out and his wings ready in the roaring Masak Commodore. Flames belching out the side there as he goes into the corner there. A little bit of understeer, but he manages to correct it, gets it a little bit squirrely on the exit. He'll be focusing very hard now to try and gain a position there. But it looks like he is 0.04 seconds behind. That's 0.04 of a second behind. Can he make up that difference coming up into the finish line? Will it be quick enough, or will he have to take another lap?
Okay.
No, there he is.
Berjaya mendahului Jazrin Jali.
Yeah.
Memang sengit betul. Dia keluar untuk tukar setup dan masuk balik terus dapat sekarang ni masih di tempat pertama, tapi masih berbaki lagi 3 minit lagi waktu untuk qualifying ni. Dan kita tengok apa yang boleh dibuat oleh Jazrin Jali dan juga Muhammad Muhaimin.
Dan nampaknya Jazrin Jali pun baru keluar daripada pit. Jazrin Jali has come out of the pit to try and challenge Saiful Arifin's time. It is 1:30.8 for both of them. 0.09 of a second separates Jazrin Jali from Saiful Arifin. Will Jazrin be able to beat Saiful at the line? He's only realistically got 1 lap in order to get that pole position.
Dan kita ada penyokong Kimi K24, iaitu Shamir Aizan di page. Tahniah kepada Kimi, anda ada fan club sekarang ni. So seperti yang semua sedia maklum, Kimi adalah seorang superstar di dalam Gran Turismo Sport, dan dia juga main di platform iRacing. So sekarang kita tengok Kimi punya position masih lagi di tempat yang ke-24, masih lagi mencari setup yang baik, mencari tune yang terbaik untuk memperbaiki catatan masanya. Okey, naik kepada 133.255 di tempat yang ke-15.
Ya, rupanya dia ada peluang lagi untuk menaik 2 ataupun 3 posisi kalau dia dapat 200 second lagi or 2/10 of a second. So Shamir Aizan will be looking to improve his position. He's got 2 or 3 drivers up ahead. They're only a couple of tenths ahead of him, so he'll be pushing as hard as he can. Shamir Aizan, aka Kimi, a big Gran Turismo Sport star, one of the best drivers in Malaysia in that video game. Also a very, very talented iRacing driver, and that beautiful Petronas Holden. But it looks like he's got the car very sideways coming into the infield section, very tight and twisty through here. The car is moving around quite a lot there, really challenging to try and push the cars through there. He's got Kelvin Ha in front of him, Ha Wei Kia, in the 778 livery car. He's going to be pushing as hard as he can to try and gain that position back. But it looks like Ha there is on the side of the track. He might take a little while to try and get back up there, but there's only 20 seconds left. Saiful Arifin is still in pole position. Looks like he was going into the pits there in the background in the Masak Commodore. Jezrin Jali is still out on track. His fastest time so far, 1:30.891. Will he be able to beat the time set by Saiful Arifin? That is the checkered flag coming out there. And Kelvinder Singh has spun trying to improve his time. That is very unfortunate indeed. He's just pushed a little bit too hard coming out of the final corner there. He'll be stuck down in 8th position. We still have quite a few cars on the track there.
Siapa lagi yang tak habiskan sesi qualifying ni? Ada beberapa kereta lagi kan? So
yeah,
antara Saiful Arifin dan Jazz Jali, adakah mereka masih lagi bersaing?
Kita tengok Zulkifli Wajdi, itu Syami Azri. Oh, Syami Azri sudah spin. He's pushed the car a little bit too hard. That's very unfortunate. Zulkifli Wajdi tidak dapat meningkatkan dia punya masa. Jazzy Junos di tempat yang ke-24. Jazzy Junos there in 24th position, just finishing his lap. It looks like it's going to be set. Saiful Arifin and Jazrin Jali definitely on the front row of the grid. But is he still out there on track? No, I do not believe he is out on track at the moment. Jazzy Junos there.
Most of them are ready for grading already.
Alright.
So they're waiting for the final 2 cars. Need 2 cars more on track.
Right, as our director Carol has just said there, now the session is over. I think Saiful Arifin has got the pole position, followed by Jazrin Jali, Muhammad Mohaimin, Ahmed Farid Abdul Ghani, Shami Azri, Hanzul Izam, Dominic Ang, Kelvinder Singh, Oliver Aquino and Malvinderjit Singh. That's our top 10 through the qualifying sessions. Absolutely neck and neck. Saiful Arifin 1:30.802, Jazrin Jali 1:30.891. Fantastic stuff there. We have one final car to go around the final corner. He has aborted the lap and we'll be heading over to our grid.
Okay, sekarang kita akan grading. Tempat pertama pole position adalah Saiful Arifin. Di tempat kedua Jazrin Jali. Di tempat ketiga Muhammad Mohaimin. Tempat keempat Amir Farid Yan. Tempat kelima Syahmi Azri. Tempat keenam Hanuzul Elizam. Tempat ketujuh Dominic Ang, itu real racer kita. Tempat keempat Kelvinder Singh. Tempat ke-9 Oliver Aquino. Tempat ke-10 Malvinderjit Singh. Tempat 11 Azril Alias. Dan tempat ke-12 Zainul Muhammad Noor.
And in 13th position Saril Norafuddin, followed by Kelvin Ha Wei Kia. 15th position Shamir Hanapia. 16th Tarmizi Yusuf, followed by Sharul Jaffa, Zulkifli, Wajdi, Jazri Junus, Mat Noor, Azman Abdullah, Adrian, Nazbi, Mazli, Taufik, Tahir. Now we're getting ready for the start. We're just waiting for the guys to grid up. Amir Farid, Oliver Quino, they're just about ready to enter the grid. Just one final chance to look at the setup. See Amir Farid there popping in. We have only a few more moments to go before we head off into the race. They're all lined up. The heart rates are rising. We have 25 cars up there. Muhammad Akid Basaram right there in the back. Mostly holding Commodores, although we have a few very fast forwards there. Kalvinder Singh in 8th position. His heart will be beating very fast indeed. Azrael Nazi, he had a few spins there. He'll be hoping for a clean start right now. Azman Abdullah, he's not had the greatest of qualifying sessions, but we know his racecraft is good. And the 5 lights go on, and we're away. Saiful Arifin has had a massive start. Jazrin Jali has completely lost it. Now Shami Azri is fighting with Hanazul Ilzam into the first corner. They hit. It's been a spin. Saiful Arifin.
Lap yang pertama.
Yeah.
Ini aksi yang memang ditunggu-tunggu. Kalau ikutkan memang selekon pertama tu adalah selekon yang paling mendebarkan sekali untuk semua pelumba.
But there we go, Saiful Arifin has managed to drive away from the wreckage. Hanuzul Izam is in 2nd place. Jazrin Jali has dropped down all the way down into 4th position, followed by Amir Farid Abdul Ghani. Saiful Arifin is now driving away from the field. Big incident there at the start where I believe Shami Azri and another driver got into a space where 2 cars simply wouldn't fit. Now Hanuzul Ilzam is now trying to chase Saiful Arifin. Shami Azri there in the pit, so do forgive that slight timing error there. Kelvinder Singh has now moved up into 6th position. He's had a good start there. Now he's trying to chase Amir Farid. He's only half a second behind there. He'll be looking to try and get past and further up into the lead. There's been chopping and changing all over the place there. Kelvinder Singh now 0.3 of a second behind Amir Farid Abdul Ghani. They're going through the final corner there, and they are about to head off into the straight. This is where Kelvinder can have his chance. Will he be able to overtake the front runner?
Okay, brake lock di situ. Amir Farid untuk lap turn yang pertama. So perlu diingatkan perlumbaan ini bagaikan perlumbaan yang real. Kita ada tyre wear, kita ada tyre temp. So anda kena menjaga tyre wear dan tyre temp untuk menambahkan perlumbaan yang sangat lama ni, 45 minit. So minyak juga adalah strategi yang utama. Kita kena betul isi minyak di takat yang sebetulnya. Takut nanti kalau kita kurang, memang advantage untuk kelajuan, tapi takut tak sampai habis race nanti.
Yeah. So like Michael was saying there, now it's going to be a real strategic battle. Now, just like in real life racing, iRacing models tyre temperatures and tyre pressures and tyre wear as well. So they've got to have to look after their tyres, and they're going to make sure their fuel strategy is correct, because their fuel strategy is going to be very, very critical. If they run their cars light with less fuel, they'll be faster due to lack of weight, but it's very, very easy to put too little fuel into the car and have a problem in which you can't be able to finish the race. Now that's Shabawi Maknoor there trying to chase Sharil Norafuddin. And now these guys are going to have to watch their tyre wear. They don't want to push too hard, simply because if they do push too hard, their tyres are going to wear out very, very quickly, as Mitchell there alluded earlier. But it looks like Shapawi Maknoor will be trying to set up in the next couple of laps a pass on Sharil Norafuddin.
Kita nampak nama Paduka lah kat situ.
Main lah.
So Paduka macam mana di dalam perlumbaan? Paduka, calling for Paduka. Okey, nampaknya Paduka dia hanyut bersama kereta-kereta V8 di dalam track Okayama ni. Okey, tapi tak apa, dekat kat situ. Saiful Arifin sekarang sedang mendahului, diikuti Hanuzul Ilizam dan juga Jazrin Jali. Okey, mari kita tengok di tempat yang tengah-tengah tu, fight antara Syahrido Afudin dan juga Muhammad Syafawi. Kalian tengok tu rapat tu, Lang, kameraman kita tengok Syahrido Afudin dan juga Mat Syafawi Matno. Okey, tak berapa rapat, so masih lagi di dalam kawalan. Mari kita lihat di pelumba popular kita, mana Syamir Aizan. Syamir Aizan, di manakah anda sekarang?
Syamir Aizan.
Nombor 27. Oh, nampak kita ada 27 perlumbaan dan pelumba. So mungkin Syamir Aizan ada spun tadi.
Ya, mungkin ada terbabit di selekor pertama, insiden di masa starting tu.
Ya, sebab dia pun dalam kedudukan yang tengah-tengah tadi kan.
Itulah yang bahaya, itu yang dia cuba nak qualifying yang teratas sikit, berbandingkan kalau di tengah-tengah tu memang danger zone untuk starting ni. And there we see Malvinder Singh getting very very close there to Zulfikri. Zulfikri managing to stave off the attack there. Malvinder went for a dive bomb and it didn't quite work out for him, so he is going to go back behind him a little bit. It looks like Melvin, and as he's known, Malvinder Singh, Melvin looks like he's going very very quickly indeed. He'll be gaining on Zulfikri, especially through the final sector of the lap. He's definitely going much quicker now. You can see in the battle box on the bottom right hand corner of the screen there, that he was definitely gaining quite a little bit through there. Meanwhile, Shapawi is now trying to line up a pass on Sharil Norafuddin, aka Kimi. And has he got it? He's gone into the inside of the corner. They're now side by side going into the penultimate corner. They go very close to each other, but Sharil has managed to shut the door in Shapawi's face, as is his right as the leading car into the corner there. But Shapawi now has a better drive through the exit of that corner. He's going to try and use the slipstream effect to try and pull himself a little bit closer, but he's not close enough. He tries to have a look on the inside, but it's not going to work out. Sharil is trying to get the maximum amount of run through there, but Shapawi has managed to close the gap up right through there. There's less than half a second between the two of them, and it gets even closer coming through the end of the track there. Meanwhile, Zulfikri Wajdi and Malvinder Singh, Melvin, as he's known to his friends, getting very very close to Zulfikri. He'll be able to smell blood in the water in a couple of laps time. He'll be able to get past him, I am sure of that.
Oh, lock, that's kat situ.
And yeah, Zulfikri is now pushing his tyres very very hard indeed. Now that's going to be very dangerous for his pace later on in the race. Now the guys will have to take a fuel stop anyways, but it is going to be very very advantageous if they can make that pit stop as late as they can through this first part of the race, in order to try and get themselves a good fresh set of tyres and a decent amount of fuel in for the final sector. So a lot of tactical driving going on right now. And Malvinder Singh getting closer and closer to Zulfikri. Jazrin Jali getting very close to Hanazul Ilizam. They're only half a second apart, so this could be a change of position. They're both in podium positions, but second just tastes so much sweeter than third right now. Hanazul there in the Nvidia Golden Commodore. See, Jazrin Jali, he wants to get back up into the top two. He was on the front row, but had a little bit of struggle trying to get the car going again. He bogged it down on the start, and now he's got his pace back again. He's going to try and overtake Jason Jolly, he's getting closer and closer and closer. Now they're side by side. Will they be able to get past? Jason Jolly goes around the outside. And Hanazul spun. Hanazul has spun trying to avoid Jason Jolly. That's amazing.
Itu adalah mimpi ngeri, Mat. Mimpi ngeri bagi setiap pelumba. Kalau spun, memang kita akan tertinggal jauh lah. So malang untuk pelumba yang spun tadi, Hanazul Izam.
Tapi itulah Jason Jolly dapat memotong di luar selekor. Agak menakjubkan juga.
Ya, memang berskill tinggi.
Itu dia. So kita tengok Amir Farid pun sudah masuk kepada tempat yang ketiga. Agak dekat-dekat juga tempat pertama, kedua dan ketiga dibandingkan dengan perlombaan yang lain pada dalam series ni.
Tapi jarak antara Saiful Arifin dan juga Jazrin Jali lebih kurang 4 minit 4 saat, 4.5 saat. So agak jauh, tapi di belakangnya Amir Farid dan juga di tempat yang ketiga Jazrin Jali di sangat rapat kat situ, 0.5 saat je.
Ya. Adakah Amir Farid dapat memotongkan Jazrin Jali? Will Amir Farid be able to overtake Jason Jolly? He is within the danger zone for overtaking within half a second. Meanwhile, we have a look at Muhammad Mohaimin. He's got a little bit of damage on his car there. He's going to try and persevere. He will want to try, and if the car is drivable, he will try and head to the pits for his regular pit stop and get the car repaired at the same time. Calvin in the 778 livery machine, a very, very famous name in Asian racing, with participation in Macau, Hong Kong and Malaysia. He's in 16th position, but he'll be looking to try and overtake Muhammad Jazri, and at the head of that pack, 14, 15 and 16, they're all fighting together. Paduka is now in the lead of that group. We heard his views earlier on about the track conditions out there while we were going on board with him during practice. Will he be able to hold off Jasri Junost and Weikiat?
Yeah.
So another shot there of Mohaimin, who, despite having a damaged car, is catching up to the back of Malvinderjit Singh, with Zul Fikri heading the battle for 6th, 7th and 8th. This is going to be a very interesting one coming into the midpoint of the race. It's all setting up to be a very frantic time around the pits in about 5 laps time. Clouds of brake dust there. Will Malvinderjit Singh take advantage of that? Zul Fikri manages to get a good drive out of the corner despite that lockup. Hanazul there is up ahead. Will he be able to stay in front of all of these cars? Everyone is now starting to drive into a line, nose to tail. This is probably the fastest track around, and Malvinderjit Singh has managed to overtake Zulfikri. Has he? No, he has not. They've gone side by side only very briefly. Melvin there's going to really set the car up for the best overtaking opportunities. He's now getting a little bit desperate. He feels that Zulfikri is a little bit slow for him, hurting his race pace and his strategy, because these guys will all be trying to run to their own game plan. Meanwhile, behind him, Muhammad Mohaimin is also not going slowly despite the damage on his Holden. He's trying to go as fast as he can to overtake Malvinderjit Singh in the Adrenaline Impact coloured Holden. As we see there, will we see a position change on the end of the straight? Hanazul there giving way, and Malvinderjit Singh goes for the dive bomb and he misses. Perhaps not close enough.
Nampak kereta dia orang pun dah remuk-remuk Mat disebabkan pelanggaran, tapi rubbing is racing.
Ya, dan dalam kereta ni pun boleh dikira agak lasak, memang design untuk bersentuh-sentuh sikit.
Ya. Okey, sedikit info tentang kereta ni. Horsepower dia dalam 600 lebih dan dia adalah rear wheel drive. Dan torque dia berapa Mat Oh, accident kat situ.
Accident di sebelah sana dalam
Antara Muhaimin dan juga
Marvin Dejit pun ada terkesan juga. Diorang semua cuba masuk 5 kereta dalam tempat yang hanya ada ruang untuk satu kereta.
Ya, berebut-rebut. Berebut-rebut semua. Tapi itulah racer. Kita mesti berebut lah untuk mendapatkan tempat yang pertama kan. So kalau relate dia bukan racer lah.
Ya.
So sekarang Amir Farid Yan di selekor yang pertama. Amir Farid Yan diikuti oleh siapa tu di belakangnya? Kevin The Singh.
Agak nampaknya macam Kelvin The Singh pun kereta dia dalam kondisi yang bagus dan nampaknya macam dia punya pacing pun agak laju juga ya.
Tapi Mat, apa yang menyebabkan kereta ni susah bawa Mat sebab bila Cil bawa kereta GT cars yang lain dan yang dengan horsepower macam ni agak mudah sikit berbanding dengan V8 Supercars ni.
Ya, itu sebab kereta ni tidak ada ABS ataupun traction control ataupun apa-apa peralatan untuk menolong driver. Memang kereta ni sengaja dibuat untuk challenge-kan driver.
Okey. So aero pun sangat minimum Mat kita ada spoiler je kat belakang.
Ya.
Kita tak ada kepak-kepak dekat depan tu yang obvious sangat.
Ya. So kereta ni tak ada dive plane. Dia punya spoiler dengan splitter dia pun kecil-kecil. Dia punya transmission system pun lagi kepada sideways driving. Untuk bagi dia memang susah nak kawal. Ini memang untuk challenge the drivers.
Challenge the drivers, okay tu dah bonnet tak ada. Siapa tu? Yudi Lubis ke?
Itu Muhaimin. Muhammad
Muhammad Muhaimin yang baru dipotong oleh Yudi Lubis. Dia dah hilang bonnet dekat depan pun dah tak ada. Mungkin strategi untuk menghidupkan enjin. Kita tak tahu.
Ataupun meringankan badan kereta dia.
Tapi lepas race biasa ada timbang. Jangan minimum weight kurang, nanti kena penalti, kena disqualify. Yang tu bonnet pun tak ada Mat. Depan ada Muhammad Tamizi, Zulfikri Wajidi dah tak ada bonnet, spoiler dah tak ada. So memang akan terkesan lah dia punya aero.
Ya, itulah kesan daripada insiden yang berada di selekor yang di belakang pit tadi. Yang bila dia orang berlawan-lawan dengan Marvin Dejit Singh, Syahril Norafuddin dan Hanazul. Akan tak, kalau kondisi body macam ni memang dah teruk kiranya kalau kesan dia.
Tapi still lagi boleh kawal, kira okey lah. Tapi dikejar rapat oleh Tamizi lah. Mungkin dalam beberapa corner lagi akan dipotong lah oleh Tamizi. Mungkin tak tahu sebab spoiler tu memberikan efek yang sangat banyak. Jangan tengok di situ. Dilanggar oleh Tamizi.
Ya, itu dia. Sebab masalah dia sekarang walaupun spoiler tu efek dia kurang, tapi ada juga efek sikit. So belakang tu nanti akan rasa macam ringan, susah lagi nak kawal.
Betul.
Yeah. So Tamizi Yusof there struggling with the lack of rear downforce. His boot lid is gone, his wing is gone, and there's been a spinner.
Okay, ada spinner kat situ.
Is that Sharil? Sharil Norafuddin has spun. That is going to be very bad for his condition right now. Tamizi has to come into the pits. Meanwhile, Sariful Arifin is in the lead by 6.6 seconds. He's in a very healthy position. He's going to now try and drive around the lapped traffic up ahead of him. The guys up ahead of him aren't leading him. They're in fact almost an entire lap behind. They're going to be lapping them very, very shortly. As you can see, just as a common courtesy, a couple of the drivers there moving aside. I'm in there giving him room. Some good sportsmanship there. He knows he can't really help the race by trying to block him or do anything. But Saiful Arifin there, now the first of the cars to lap back Marcus.
Okay Mat, kita ada lebih kurang lagi berapa minit lagi ni Mat? untuk habis. Lama lagi, kita tak sampai lagi separuh lagi pun perlombaan ni. So kereta pun dah macam ni. So memang, tapi nampak Zulfikri Wajdi sangat handal mengawal kereta walaupun dia punya aerodinamik dah tak ada.
Ya, mungkin dia pernah praktis mungkin secara sengaja untuk cuba dapatkan rasa, sebab V8 Supercar ni memang dia punya aksi memang hebat juga, dan perlumbaan dia akan dekat-dekat, so memang ada risiko tinggi untuk menghilangkan spoiler belakang ataupun splitter depan. So mungkin
kalau tengok Yudi Lubis pun sampai sekarang ni baru dapat mendekatkan jarak dia.
Dan dia terlajak Yudi Lubis has been hit. Yudi Lubis dilanggar Zulkifli Wajdi.
Satu gerakan yang sangat berisiko dan ia menyebabkan Yudi Lubis mendapat ganjaran yang setimpal juga dengan dia punya gerakan tadi tu.
Nampaknya pun memang dia punya percubaan memotong tu agak berisiko tinggi, dan malangnya risiko tu tak berbaloi lah.
Ya, mungkin dalam fikiran Yudi Lubis bahawa Zulkifli Wajdi punya kereta mungkin tak dapat nak late braking sebab dah tak ada spoiler. Tetapi jangkaan tu meleset disebabkan Zulkifli Wajdi mampu untuk memperlahankan kereta di jarak yang sangat singkat.
So there, as Michael was explaining, Zulfikri Wajdi was still able to form late braking into the first corner, which is why Yudi Lubis, his very opportunistic dive bomb into turn 1 was not really very safe or practical in that particular situation, because Zulfikri still had his full braking capability, but he is now going into the pits. Perhaps ada damage sikit kot kat Zulfikri punya axle belakang.
Justri Jonas juga mengalami masalah sama, kehilangan bonet belakang dan juga spoiler, memandu kereta dengan livery Todak Motorsport bernombor 13. So saya dapat rasakan yang handling dia sekarang ni sangat suffer. Kalau kita tengok kerosakan yang macam ni, selalunya kabel dengan toe dia tu semua dah lari lah. So memang sangat-sangat susah nak bawa.
Alignment dia dah lari, aerodynamic dia dah lari, mungkin damper pun ada masalah. Memang susah juga untuk Jasri Junus untuk menetapkan posisi top 10 dia, tapi agak laju juga dia dapat bawa kereta.
Tapi ramai juga yang dah masuk pit sekarang ni. Kita ada Zulkifli, Syahrul Jaafar dan juga Paduka Syarif yang sedang pit in.
Mungkin dia orang
tambah air ke? Ada air kurang.
Si minyak dia mandatory fuel.
Okey, dia masuk untuk minyak, tapi belum lagi sampai half daripada perlombaan ni, tapi mungkin itu strategi ya. Mungkin untuk second half nanti dia nak
alamak, Akib Basarom sudah berpusing. Akib Basarom has spun the car and is so almost
Akib Basarom melakukan donat di situ. Upacara donat oleh Akib Basarom menyebabkan beberapa kereta terganggu tadi. So memang kereta ni sangat senang untuk spin. Bila kita dah spin, bila dengan torque yang tinggi, kereta ni di atas rumput dengan gear 1, memang kalau tak kawal betul-betul memang dia senang sangat spin.
Dan agak susah sikit nak camkan posisi kamu relatif dengan posisi kereta lain dekat track tu. So bila dia nak masuk balik kepada track ataupun rejoin racing line tu, mungkin bahaya sikit lah. So there we have it. Kelvin Singh, after Akib Basurom's incident right on this particular straight, Kelvin Singh is now gone into 4th position, but he still has Hanazul Al-Islam quite far behind, and he'll be trying to catch up with Amir Farid Abdugani. Right now in the first 4 positions, it's all very much spread out. Saiful Arifin is trying to run away with the race, with Jason Jelly 8 seconds behind, and Kelvinder spun the car. I don't think there was any contact there, but Kelvinder Singh has just spun the car. He perhaps was pushing the car a little bit too fast going into the corner there. But that was lap traffic on the inside, which would probably not have impressed him a great deal. Shahril Norafuddin now in 7th position. A good recovery drive there. Big banging and barging behind there between the two back markers behind him. But Shahril Norafuddin there just doing steady 133s. He'll be looking for his first pit stop very, very shortly.
Okey, kepada yang baru menonton, yang kita sedang tengok sekarang ni adalah perlombaan V8 Supercars di Lita Okayama, Japan, di dalam platform iRacing. So kepada semua rakan-rakan peminat motorsport Malaysia yang waktu PKP ni ada simulator kan, ramai kan. So mana yang ada PC, mana berminat untuk main game ni, boleh download game iRacing di Steam. Game ni ialah real simulator. Okay, dia memang tak ada assist macam arcade game. Dia memang mengajar kita untuk mengawal kereta tu 100% lah. So, dan ia juga macam kita racing kereta yang betul. Di dalam dunia yang betul, kita ada lesen, dia ada penalti. So setiap kesalahan yang kita lakukan tu akan dicatat oleh steward, dan setiap kemenangan, setiap finishing setiap perlombaan yang kita lakukan tu pun akan menaikkan rating dan juga poin kita. So dia lah career actually kalau di dalam iRacing ni.
Ya, dia ada dua sistem, iaitu sistem iRating dan untuk mendapatkan posisi performance, dan safety rating untuk keselamatan. So kalau nak masuk race-race yang besar ni macam iRacing Indy 500 yang baru dimenangi oleh Jimmy Broadbent, ataupun apa-apa race yang besar yang international punya stature, dia kena tengok dia punya safety rating dan dia punya iRating untuk tengok kalau dia layak untuk masuk ke dalam sesi-sesi antarabangsa.
Okey, bukan semua orang boleh masuk semua race. Dia ada ikut rating lah. So kalau jenis lembu, suka langgar sana sini, jahanamkan kereta orang, so rating tu akan rendah dan ada race yang tak boleh masuk lah.
Ya, itu dia. So
okay,
memang
untuk race ni kita perkenalkan penalty untuk siapa yang dapat 17 poin, dia akan kena masuk pit.
Okey.
Alang di Discord je Alang. WhatsApp.
Apa dia?
WhatsApp. Tapi itu dia pun, for this event we do have penalties turned on. That means anybody who has 17 penalty points, i.e. enough penalty points from enough incidences to get the penalty, will be served with a drive-through. That means they'll have to drive through the pits slowly. I believe there's a stop-and-go element as well before heading back out on the track. That's really slows the drivers down. And do we have any penalties so far? Ada tak kita ada penalty tak pada waktu sekarang?
Tengok timing sistem dia. Maksudnya macam tak ada off. Dia kalau off track dia dah ada satu.
Ya.
Aku tak silap aku ni dah ada yang ada penalty ni, aku tak erti baca. Sorry guys, baru belajar.
That's okay. So our director hasn't found any penalties yet. This is the first time we've introduced this penalty system, just to try and calm the guys down and make sure guys aren't going too crazy with the bump car action for the V8 Supercars. It can be a little bit tricky to police, so we will keep you updated if there are any penalties out there. But Jezrin Jali there trying to lap the car up ahead there, which is Bastarom. Basram's car not handling particularly well so far. Perhaps he had a little bit of a setup change that isn't working too well with the car, but as we see there, Jelly eventually manages to get past. A little bit of bodywork damage there for Jasmine Jelly, but he'll be doing quite well indeed in second position, 3.9 seconds behind Saiful Arifin and 5.2 seconds ahead of Amir Farid Abdul Ghani. And I believe that is pretty much the handful of cars that are very far indeed into the lead. The first of our top 6 are in the pits, I believe. Malvinderjit Singh, as we watch Dominic Ang, one of our real-life racing stars, in 15th position. So in our top 6, Kalvinder Singh and Tamizi Yusuf has managed to get a pit stop each, but the top 4 is still in. No, Amir Farid now the first of our front runners into the pit lane.
Okay, Mat, kita ada sistem apa kita pakai nanti untuk racing. Kita ada satu kali yellow flag, full course yellow, right?
Yeah,
kalau accident baru ada full course yellow.
Yeah, so kita ada banyak beberapa full course yellow kat sini juga, dan mungkin ada banyak kalau kita kira macam basically a competition caution, full course yellow. Kalau ada banyak accident, kita akan keluarkan full course yellow di masa peringkat separuh untuk cuba calm down everything, dan kita akan start balik. Tapi kita belum lagi dapat tentu kalau kita dapatkan full course yellow. Benda ni memang bukan for certain. So kita akan tengok steward punya decision.
Ia bergantung pada keadaan dan decision steward lah kan?
Ya.
Okay, so tu dia kita sedang memerhati Dominic Ang dengan kereta berwarna hitam gelap tu di tempat yang ke-15, dan di depannya ialah Syarul Jaafar. Okay, nampaknya Dominic Ang pun suffer dalam race ni. Sangat-sangat mencabar.
Memang bukan senang nak dapatkan driving style ataupun setup untuk kereta ni. So memang professional driver pun akan memakan masa untuk mendapatkan kelajuan pada kereta ni. Okay, yang top 5 ke atas tu memang alien lah, seperti yang kita dah semua kenal. Dia orang memang sim racer yang mempunyai rating yang sangat yang kira boleh kata tinggi juga di dalam iRacing ni, iaitu Syaiful Azrin, Jazrin Jali, Syahrir Nur Afuddin. Dia pun dah lama juga main iRacing ni, tapi baru-baru ni dia kembali aktif sewaktu PKP. Ya, dan itu dia punya driver rating. Syaiful Arifin B class, Jazrin Jali A, dan point untuk top 3 tu semua lebih daripada 2000 point, 2.2k, 2.7k, 2.5k. Ini memang perangkat yang agak tinggi. Syahrir Nur Afuddin, dia punya kelas D tu sebenarnya bukan indikatif ataupun mengikuti dia punya skill sebenar, sebab mungkin dia ada yang kurang-kurang sikit pada last minggu yang lepas ataupun bulan lepas. Tapi biasanya dia pun di dalam kategori C kurang-kurangnya. Tapi Syaiful Arifin dan Jazrin Jali sudah masuk pit. So Syaiful Arifin and Jazrin Jali have entered the pit, so they won't be able to run now right to the end of the race. In fact, our top 12 have already gone into the pits, and so they have now gotten themselves out of the danger zone. There is no full course yellow to try and get a free pit stop out of. So Syaiful Arifin and Jazrin Jali have managed to come in and out, and Syaiful Arifin has still maintained his lead through the pit stop cycle.
Pemanduan dia sangat-sangat smooth, Mat. Kalau tengok pemanduan Syaiful Arifin tadi tu.
Ya.
Dan beliau juga banyak mengajar di dalam grup. Dia mengajar di mana nak break, bila mana marker nak break semua. So okay, selamat situ. Dan itu yang menambahkan lagi pengalaman dan melebarkan lagi ilmu pengetahuan Syaiful Arifin tu. So dia pun mengajar Cil juga di dalam iRacing ni, dan memberi semangat untuk supaya tabah, sebab ramai yang main iRacing tapi ramai juga yang fed up dan at last delete game ni, sebab dia sangat-sangat mencabar mental kita untuk sabar, untuk sebab nak jadi profesional bukan mudah, bukan satu masa yang singkat. Ia memerlukan satu masa yang agak panjang juga, sitting time dan juga mental keazaman yang tinggilah. Sebab kalau untuk permulaan race biasa akan selalu kalah accident, tapi from time to time kita akan improve. Itu juga berlaku dalam racing sebenarnya.
Itu dia sama juga. So Syaiful Arifin tu memang dikira guru kepada kebanyakan alien zaman sekarang ni. Memang dapat share information dan memang menolongkan community sim ni untuk improve itself. So Syaiful Arifin, a definite guru to all the sim racers out here. He's been very open in sharing his experiences. As Michael was saying, Marcel was saying, he has been helped along quite a bit by Syaiful Arifin. Definitely a magnanimous leader of the group type, and doing very, very well right now in the Masak Holden Commodore. Right there, 4.6 seconds in the lead from Jason Jelly. Rudy Lewis there, getting a little bit feisty. He'll be looking to try and overtake Muhammad Muhaimin. There was a little bit of lap traffic there with Kelvin getting a little bit in the way there. Nothing much he could have done. There was only really space for 2 cars, and there were 3 cars there. It was one of those things. But Yudi Lubis there, really pushing the car hard, trying to get past Muhammad Muhaimin. The challenge is, if you're running behind another driver, the temperatures start to rise because there is full aerodynamic modeling in iRacing. So the tire temperatures begin to heat up, the radiator temperatures begin to heat up, and the car gets a little bit harder to drive when you're following another driver. So if you think the driver in front is going slower than you, they do have the ability to slow you down without them realizing it. So Yudi Lubis will be desperate to try and overtake Muhammad Muhaimin and try and catch up with Kalvinder Singh, but it's going to be a huge ask.
Okey, dengan perlumbaan berbaki dalam 8 minit lebih saja lagi. Ia adalah lebih kurang berapa lap lagi ni? Dalam
lingkaran
6 ke 8, 6 ke 7 lap macam tu. So kita nampak kat situ yang masih lagi didahului oleh Syaiful Arifin, dan tapi Jazrin Jali semakin dekat, semakin hampir. Tadi 4 saat, sekarang dah jadi 2.9 saat. Apa yang terjadi kat situ?
Ya, ada kemungkinan Syaiful Arifin ada masalah sikit ataupun masuk ke dalam traffic lap. So ada trafik di depan yang sudah dibelakangi 1 lap, 2 lap. Ya, mungkin membagi masalah sikit untuk Syaiful Arifin. So Syaiful Arifin right now is in lap traffic. So these are the cars who are a lap or 2 down, and that's slowing Syaiful Arifin down a little bit and giving a chance to Jazrin Jali. Saiful's tyres will also be starting to feel the heat a little bit now, and perhaps Jazrin has just got a little bit better hold of his tyres than Saiful. But Saiful will try to get past these drivers. A little bit of bulking there from Wajdi would be too popular with Saiful there. But as is the case with these big touring cars, it's very hard to get 2 of these cars past on such a narrow track. As you can see there, Saiful Arifin is in first position. Jazrin Jali is also dealing with the lap traffic right now. And the closer we get to the end of the race, the closer Jazrin is getting to Saiful Arifin. Will we see a last lap battle? Let's find out.
Diorang dapat budget kan sampai ke Apex in, Apex out. So untuk promo-promo baru memang sangat susah nak budget kat track ni. Terlajak break sikit je habis, miss the Apex. Apex yang lagi Apex keluar pun habis, tak jumpa.
Itu dia, track ni agak technical juga. Dia punya corner tu memang tricky, agak susah juga nak cari dia punya impact. Dia punya sidelines, kalau orang cakap bahasa Inggeris, dia punya sidelines tu kurang sikit. Nak nampak, nak cuba spot apex tu memang susah. Memang challenge juga lah track ni.
Kali ni punya race memang challenge. Dan dengan tracknya, dengan keretanya, semua challenge. Oh, memang berpeluh sebenarnya kalau siapa yang pakai VR lah bawa kereta ni. Rasanya memang berpeluh lah dalam VR tu, nak kawal.
Tapi itu dia, Sharon Northern lelaki semakin lama semakin mendekati Melvin Legit. Singh, Cheryl and Melvin are getting closer and closer together. Will we see an overtake before the end of the race? They'll have to get past Calvin there, who's a lap down. They'll try and do that at the end of the straight, but it's going to be very, very challenging indeed. It's really going to come down to who can deal with the lap traffic the best. Melvin there is using the slipstream from the lap traffic to try and pull away from Cheryl, but Cheryl is much better on the brakes. He's definitely got more grip in the tires than Melvin, and definitely a car in better condition. Melvin is missing the mudguard off the front of the car. The fender is definitely going to slow him down a little bit, but we will see if, with only half a second between them, is definitely within striking range. Melvin is definitely in the danger zone right now, as we have a spinner there in the background. That was a lap traffic. Meanwhile, we are there with Paduka
Di tempat yang ke-15.
Iya.
Di belakang Dominic Ang sekarang. Mencocok rapat 2 saat di belakang Dominic Ang.
Itulah kehebatan dia. Tadi pun kita dapat berbicara dengan Paduka masa practice session tu. Agak seronok juga dapat pengetahuan daripada sim racer yang padu.
Ya, mostly mereka ni dah main sim dalam lebih dari 3 tahun kebanyakan sim racer yang ni lah. So diorang memang setup simulator diorang pun dah sangat padu. Ada yang pakai triple screen, ada yang pakai VR, ada yang pakai TV 49K. Oh, apa terjadi?
Oh, Cheryl's lost it.
Okay, dapat recover. Nasib baik tak
banyak.
pusing.
Yeah,
tapi dah hilang banyak
masa.
lah. Dia hilang banyak second dah kat situ. Dipotong oleh Melvin Legit Singh.
Ya, dan sekarang dia ada Tahir di belakang yang cuba mendapatkan lap dia balik. Tapi agak cantik juga kali ni dia punya livery dia agak seronok, nampak livery Petronas di kereta Australia. Dua jenis Petronas livery tu.
Ya, kita ada dua jenis. Satu warna putih, satu warna kelabu.
Ya. Zainul Hazim.
Zainul Hazim dan dah hilang bumper pun hilang, bonet pun hilang. Okey, nampaknya kereta Todak ni dah kehilangan bumper, tapi yang penting pintu kena ada.
Ya, ada dia punya sign writing kat sebelah tu. So nanti Michael kena kurangkan sikit lah sponsorship kepada Zainul Hazim sebab dah banyak stiker hilang ni.
Okey, kepada penonton-penonton mana yang masih lagi setia dengan kami di dalam perlombaan pada malam ni, suka diingatkan yang kita akan memberikan giveaway kepada penonton yang bertuah. Siapa share yang paling banyak malam ni dan yang setia dengan kami akan memilihnya secara rawak daripada page yang kami siarkan pada malam ini. So yes. Kepada yang masih lagi menonton, ringan-ringan katakan untuk share guys, gratis sahaja.
Yeah. So guys, for those of you who are sharing and liking and subscribing and doing all that good stuff, we just do like to remind you that we have a giveaway of a Todak trucker cap worth quite a bit of money, 140 ringgit I believe, and we'll be giving that away to any of you guys who've been supporting us throughout all four of the channels that we're watching this on Adrenaline Impact, Todak Motorsports, as well as Michael Racing. We will pick the winners at random from all of you guys who have commented, shared, and liked this stream. So get hyped for that. We will announce the winners after the stream. Good luck, guys.
Okay, Mat. Tinggal lagi seminit lebih saja, Mat.
Ya, itu dia. Dan
masih lagi dilalui oleh Syaful Arifin dan interval makin jauh Jazan Jali mendapat sedikit kesukaran di belakang untuk memotong back markers. Ya, itu dia.
Jazan Jali masih terperangkap di belakang
tak? Jazan dah lepas dah. Sekarang dah lepas dah. Tadi terperangkap betul.
Ya. So masa dia terperangkap tadi itu pun dia dapat dekatkan gap, tapi sekarang dia dah keluar balik. They're in fresh air right now. So Saiful Arifin has managed to clear lap traffic. Jazwan Jali was a little bit trapped in the last group of lap traffic, and it looks like they're going to finish in the positions barring any problems. Knock on wood. Bit of sound effects there. Hanazul Ilzam there. He did very, very well during qualifying, but unfortunately he got a little bit stuck behind all the guys. But now he's battling with Calvin Ha in the 778 car. Will he be able to overtake before the end of the race? Hanazul looking up on the inside. He's going to be setting up for the pass at the end of the straight. There's some traffic ahead of them as well, so they're going to be very, very careful going through here. They're getting closer and closer and closer, and only 0.2 of a second separate these two drivers. Less than a blink of an eye. Will Hanazul Ilzam be able to send it into turn one? It's a little bit too far away, but definitely getting closer and closer. But it looks like Kelvin has locked up. He's locked up. He's made a mistake, and Hanazul is gone past the 778 driver.
Okay, sekarang kita menunggukan leader kita untuk
Okay, so Saiful Arifin has crossed the line, followed by Jazwan Jali. Now we'll be waiting for Amir Farid. Congratulations to Saiful Arifin, who's did a massive job trying to get that lead. A fantastic start, brilliant race from him. Amir Farid now is coming up across the line in third position.
Okay, tanya kepada semua pelumba dan juga finisher yang telah berlumba malam ni. Sekarang ni Kelvin Singh masih lagi running untuk menematkan perlumbaan di garisan penamat. Okay, Bex dah berada di main straight now. Okay, Kelvin Singh melalui garisan penamat dan Muhaimin selepas itu menunggu Yudi Lubis dan juga Kelvin Singh serta Sarin Ofrin. Okay, ini adalah antara barisan hadapan, dan yang selepas tu adalah orang yang dah kena lap lah kan, Mat?
Yeah, so Yudi Lubis dan Melvin Digit Singh sikit lagi akan melintas dan masuk ke lap ke-30, dan hanya menunggu Melvin Digit Singh dan Syaril Norafuddin, dan itu dia. The race is over.
Di tempat yang ke-8.
We have 8 drivers on the lead lap, and quite a lot of drivers have been lapped throughout the race, but Sharon Norafuddin manages to be the final driver on the lead lap. Now on to the results. Saiful Arifin has won by 4.6 seconds from Jazwan Jali, with Amir Farid third, Kelvin Singh fourth, Muhammad Muhaimin fifth, Yudi Lubis is in sixth position, Malvinderjit Singh for MSH Sim Racing is in seventh position, Sharon Norafuddin, the last driver on the lead lap, in 8th, followed by Tarmizi Yusuf, Zainul Noorzai and Sarul Jafar.
Okey, di tempat yang ke-12 Mat Noor, ke tempat 13 Azril Alias, tempat ke-14 Paduka Shuib, tempat ke-15 Hanuzul Elizam, tempat ke-16 Azman Abdullah, tempat 17 Wei Kat ataupun Kevin dan di tempat yang ke-18 Zulkifli Wajdi.
Yeah, and there we have it. Now we're going to line up on the back stretch just to have a bit of a burnout and a photo session. Meanwhile, down there in...
Okay, we're gonna change Discord server to them. They have some wishes to say.
Alright, so now we're going to listen to the...
Bercanda.
Hey guys, macam mana tadi race? Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Korang live ni, live.
Hello.
Selamat. Thank you for organising.
Okay.
Nak complain ramai tak adhere bull flag. Itu je.
Itulah yang baru-baru ni banyak lagi lah kena belajar kot.
Itu dia.
Fun.
Tak ada isu sangat lah.
Saya paling risau bab ni lah, Jazrin Jali ni dia punya strategi dia lain macam sikit lah. Kalau mana-mana race dia, saya takut dengan strategi dia.
Diucapkan kepada anak semua.
Okey.
Thank you.
So, terima kasih untuk perlumbaan yang
kalau tak nak topi todak tu bagi aku
Okay, Farid. Farid. Can go for ni Raya Wish.
Raya
Wish.
Rabish.
Farid.
Engkau lah.
Okey lah.
Orang cakap banyak ni.
Placing the last race before Hari Raya Puasa, so we would like to wish all Muslim and all non-Muslim selamat Hari Raya. 1, 2, 3.
Macam habis bunyi.
Thank you guys, thank you.
Okay, Revolution Derby.
Terima kasih.
Destruction Derby,
Dah ambil ke gambar?
Dah gambar ke belum? Dah.
Semua dah pakai lah Jun.
I'm gonna rest up a bit before I decide.
Okay, bro. Okay.
So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you guys, see you again.
Alright, and a special thank you to all the racers who have entered the event. Thank you so much for supporting us so far throughout the season. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri to all of you, and thank you for making this pretty awesome series to watch.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Okey, sekarang upacara wajib lepas tamat hormaan oleh SRE.
Kosong-kosong kalau kesondol tu kosong-kosong
Kita reset balik, sondol balik.
Sondol balik.
Ni boleh dapat dendam ni boleh ni.
Okay, let's go.
Pergi jauh sikit.
Ambil momentum sikit.
Daripada next straight masuk G5 baru masuk.
Terbalik aku.
Okay guys, thank you very much. Okay, see you after Raya. Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat Hari Raya. Thank you.
Ganas lah korang. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.